Hey everybody, Paul here, PZ Guitar, and today I want to do a couple of things. First and foremost, I need to change the strings on my Zager here. The last time I did it, well, let me check my log. And the log file says, let me check the log with my glasses on, was May 6th. And I put a lot of hours on these strings, and if you take a look at the probably up here somewhere, or over here, I think it's going to be. It's going to be like a little link to a video that I did back in May, that I released in May, to illustrate that there's a lot of different strings out there that you can go and try. And so I decided to go out and buy a bunch, and I'm going to, I tried one pair. The pair that I tried was these Rotosound Jumbo Kings. That's what I put on there. I kept the thing, so that way it's a good visual aid reminder for me. And I have a whole bunch more strings to try. I have a bunch of strings from Magma. I have some strings from Labella. I have more a set of D'Addario 945s. More Magmas. I have my ultimate favorite, my Kurt Magnums. But today I'm going to try these strings from Magma that they call amalgams, and I'm going to go try these guys right here. I just want to see how this is. So also number two, here's my review of these Jumbo Kings. When I first put them on, they were quite nice. They were quite good. But as time went on and as they got dirtier and dirtier, they got less and less bright. And right now they are very difficult to play. They really stick. And so I should have changed these guys maybe a month or two ago, but I'm going to change them today, and I'll let you know. I might even film a little bit about how I do this here. And as I change the strings here, I'm going to use my little edge here to make sure that the fretboard is nice and straight. I'm going to also clean and condition the guitar as well as the fretboard, and condition that right as we do this. While the strings are off, that's a good time to do that. So again, if you're a beginner, don't be afraid to change strings. You know what? Go out to Amazon and buy a bunch of cheap strings and practice. Or if you really want, you can go get some really nice tuners. In fact, you can probably get locking tuners for acoustic guitar, and that way it makes changing strings a whole lot easier. So I'll show you in a second. Oh, there we are. Hey, so I've taken off the strings, and I've cleaned the fretboard, and I've done some fretboard dressing on it. I do that basically twice a year or so, and I've cleaned with polish, and I've lined up all the tuning machines to make sure that they're straight, so that way it would be easy for me to install the strings. And so the strings I'm going to put on are going to be these guys here, the amalgams, 946s. So that's what goes on next. I'll come back again. Something else that I wanted to show was my straight edge here. So I'm going to put this on the large scale side, and I put it on the 2nd fret here. And I'm looking at around the 9th fret, and I can just see just ever so slightly a gap, which tells me it's ever so slightly bowed, which is just fine, just to let you know. Hey everyone, so I've put on the amalgams and tuned them up, and now that I've tuned them up and none of the strings have slipped and none of the bridge pins have popped out, I'm going to trim this up and let you know. So again, changing strings should be a regular part of your abilities. If you're not good at it, find someone who is, but if you're not good at it, buy some cheap strings and practice. Okay, so this took about 15 minutes, and it was pretty straightforward. And so now I'll let you know how these are. The Rotosounds, they were okay. You know, they're still not as good as the Kurt Magnums. Those strings are tremendous, are my favorites. So we'll see what these are like. Talk to you soon.